He's got an overbite. Can't even eat shit properly. Got 3 teeth in its mouth. Its arms are growing from its fucking chin. Its head is 90% of its body. If you fucking tipped it over, it would never be able to stand back out. My live got restricted on TikTok for harassment and bullying. Here is the official Gen 10, including Gen 10 first stage starters, okay, in terms of design. This is the piece of cabbage opinion, so your list can look differently, and that's okay, chat. That is okay. At the very top, we got S, and this is perfect, but I would like to have the caveat that this is obviously going to be a little bit biased towards me. So when I go critical on designs and stuff, like when I get to the D tier, like really don't like, and I start going ham on some of these designs, and you're like, Unk, you got to hold that same standard to the other mons. I don't give a fuck. This is my list, okay? S is perfect. A, I think is great, but it needs like some small minor tweaks. B is like painfully mid. I already know like some stuff I'm gonna put there. C is underwhelming, and D is like, I don't really like. I think this is all I really need to rate these starters. Starting off with Bulbasaur, I think this is an S tier. I think like first, especially a first gen like grass starter, it kind of knocked it out the ballpark in terms of just like raw design. You really cannot, I wouldn't even like put it in
12 seconds later.
because Bulbasaur is just that guy, bro. It's like the name is so perfect into it. The colors are good, simple, not over designed, not under designed. It's like quite literally what a grass starter should be. You know what I'm saying? Into like one of the greatest fall offs in history, in my opinion, is probably Chikorita. Chikorita is an under design and a bad design mon. Okay, it's like smack dab in D tier. I really don't like it. Meganium's a tad bit better, but Mega Meganium, if y'all been a long time watcher, y'all know I fuck with that. But Chikorita is just like painfully like, it's just really fucking under designed. Trico, I think is still S tier. I could get like super nitpicky on it, but I think like it's rightfully up here. The aura it has, good green, good color, good animal that's based off of Chikorita's bad comp, but good design. Yo, Portable, bro. Yo, Portable, you're not allowed to have a valid opinion. Okay, Turtwig, I fuck with the Gen 4. Like, I'm the biggest, like, Sinnoh Glazer in terms of design, chat. Torterra is the best design grass starter of all time, okay? But Turtwig, though, is pretty fucking mid. Like, it's not bad, but it's kind of mid. I don't want to put it in great because I think there's other mons that are slightly better designed than it. Snivy, I think this is one of my opinions that I've switched up on, chat. Snivy has grown on me. I think Snivy is like a solid design. It's past mid, and I think it's better than Turtwig for sure. Chessman is not S, but Chessman is definitely A. I think Chessman is a great design. It's just a tad bit like, you know what? It could be arguably like in S tier if you really like fuck with Chespin. I think off of like a design, just like holistic review, it's a pretty good design. I'm just not the biggest fan of its like face area. Like it being too happy just kind of pisses me off, chat. But in terms of like base design, I think it's A. I think it's better than Turtwig. Okay, Rowlet is an A tier for sure. This has grown on me a lot. It's a cute ass owl with a green bow tie. Like you can't really like criticize it that much. I used to critique it and just say it was like kind of a little too plain in my opinion, but I think it's an A tier. I think it's probably, I'd prefer over Chespin for sure. I think I'd prefer Snivy over Chespin. Rowlet S, def, but A is I. It's not, it's just like, it's a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take away this bow tie, you quite literally take like the whole identity of Rowlet away. Like, it literally just is like an owl. It's just like an owl that a kid drew, which is like fine. Like, first stage starter, that's fine. You can't like go too ham on it. But I think like the bow tie is enough to put it in A, but not enough for it's like, holy shit, this shit's like the most perfect, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, all right, moving on to Grookey. Now, this is my hot take that a lot of people like are like pissed off for some reason. Grookey is an S tier design grass starter. Like this thing is like green monkey with the 2 leaves on the head with a stick through it. Like it's the embodiment of like, what a perfect grass. I think it's like up here. It's like tie. It's like a 3-way tie up here. I actually think, in my opinion, I have Grookey above Trico. Sprigatito. Now, y'all know me. I hate the fuck out of Meowscarada. This shit is like furry bait, and you can't change my mind. But Sprigatito has grown on me. I don't think it's mid. I think it's A tier. I think it's like below. I think I shit on this a little bit because I really do hate Meowscarada with a passion. But Sprigatito probably is above Chespin. It's probably like tied with Chespin. I think these 3 are kind of like interchangeable here. It's definitely better than Turtwig. Now, this ain't even dick riding or glaze. I think Sprout, in my opinion, is high A, low S, but because of the hype right now, I'll put it in bottom of S. And the only reason why I say this is the 2D. 3D Typhlosion is probably one of the worst shit I've ever seen. But 2D, that shit got it on, bro. That shit's an S tier. Same thing with Brout. Brout is, in my opinion, now a true Rowlet fan does not speak ill of Brout and vice versa. But Brout in the 2D is better than Rowlet, bro. All right, I think these are the grass starters. Grass actually has a pretty good lineup in my opinion. In terms of first stage only, okay? I'm actually going to put Charmander, chat. Charmander in 2D, I know he evolves into Charizard. This guy is mid-ass shit, and low-key, I'm willing to put him in underwhelming. If you think that Charmander was released in today's day and age and wouldn't get absolutely fucking shredded to pieces in terms of critique, you are actually tripping. Now, do I think it's like C or B? I think I'm leaning towards B because I don't want to be too harsh on it, but I do think it might be like... Bro, I actually am fine putting it here. All 5 starters are W, not 1L. Ooh, let me save you the torture. It's a pig wearing a diaper. You're not gonna hype me up over it. It's just not my cup of tea. If that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. Shitnai is ass, and then Emboar is the goat. So that's completely fine. Yeah, having a diaper powder makes sense for it. See, that's what I'm saying, chat. Some people enjoy pigs in diapers. If that's your shit, that's your shit. Cyndaquil, Ethan, I know you in chat right now. I know you're gonna hate this placement. I don't remember where I put Cyndaquil last time. Cyndaquil is such a good, like in the 2D, this is like so good, bro. It's so simple. The personality, it's good. It's like a little sleepy, like eepy, like fucking little shrew. I think it's like a shrew, honey badger. I really like Cyndaquil, okay? I actually think it's like, I really like it. I think it's good. Now I'm gonna get slack for this. But I did change my opinion on Torchic. I used to really like Torchic. I still do like it. Torchic is like, low A, high B. Low A because I know it evolves into Blaziken, but high B because like strictly off of design, it's quite literally an orange chicken. Honestly, putting it up with Turtwig doesn't really look right, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom of A tier. I really like designs that actually incorporate their typings, which is why like even though Cyndaquil's design is really basic, the fire on the back is just like so good. It just like puts everything together that I think it just warrants like a S tier. Like especially as like a first stage starter, I think it's just there. Chimchar is S tier. Come on now. All right, let me glaze it really quick. This is not glazed, but let me glaze it really quick. Fire Monkey already just conceptually fucking perfect. Now, they did 2 things really, really well, in my opinion. They put a tuft of like hair on the top of his head that's like fire, but it's his fur, okay? So they're already like adding elements of fire to it without it actually being fire. Now, what they did above and beyond Chimchar's design that really gets me is his tail is now actually fire. All right, Fennekin chat. I don't think Fennekin's mid anymore. I used to think Fennekin is mid. You know what? I think Fennekin might be a little mid actually. Chat, what do y'all think? I think Fennekin actually low-key kind of mid. It's like solid, but it's like a solid mid. Do I think Fennekin is better than Torchic? No. Chat, what do we think? Fennekin B tier, high B, A minimum. I think it's like on the cusp of like B and A tier for sure. If Torchic is like bottom of the barrel bin, Fennekin somehow squeezed like right on. You know what? No. What am I saying? Fennekin is actually like a tad bit better than Torchic in my opinion. Or if anything, they're like on even playing fields. I'm actually happy with this shot. Fennekin A tier, get Turtwig to A. It's not S. Turtwig is not S, chat. It's just not. And y'all, Torterra is S, okay? Turtwig is not S. All right, Litten is S tier. Litten, black and red colorway goes insanely fucking hard. That's number 1. Number 2, the personality on it, like the nonchalant on it, like Loki is more than Trico, chat. I would have Litten as the best design starter point blank period if it had like a whiff of fire on it. I think it'd actually be like the best. I still think it is the best, but that is the only thing I would change about it. The only thing. Now, this is where I got a lot of hate too. Scorbunny is an S tier design. Bro, don't even fucking trip. The only valid thing about Scorbunny criticism is Cinderace is fucking ass, okay? Galar final stage starters are all ass, but first stage they hit. First stage they hit. All 3 of them hit, and Scorbunny is one of them, bro. Chat, I'm gonna read this out loud. Cinderace is the best last stage because it's also cute, so it deserves S tier. Orbital, somebody check that man's computer. This man is putting every cute mon in S tier. I appreciate you watching me on Twitch, but unironically, somebody check this man's computer. Fuecoco is fucking ass, okay? Let me just go in on Fuecoco really quick. Skeledirge is goated, by the way. Skeledirge is a top 4 fire stage, final stage design starter. Fuecoco. He's got an overbite. Can't even eat shit properly. Got 3 teeth in its mouth. Its arms are growing from its fucking chin. Its head is 90% of its body. If you fucking tipped it over, it would never be able to stand back out. It's got 2 big ass toenails on each fucking hoof that don't need to be there. They're just dirty as shit, okay? When it evolves into Crocolore, it gets even worse somehow, okay? This shit needs a redesign in my opinion, but Skeledirge is the fucking goat, okay? My live got restricted on TikTok for harassment and bullying. Chat, I fucking roasted the shit out of these. I got restricted for going ham on Fuecoco, chat. Eric's fake ass right now. Hell no, bro. I think Pom Bomb is like, okay, I keep saying bottom of the barrel. Like this kind of seems right to me. Like even look at like the tuft of hair coming from Pom Bomb. Like it kind of matches like the Finnegan ears, you know what I'm saying? And then like the monocolor, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cute. I don't think you can go wrong with the Dogmon. C or B for Pom Bomb? No. Pom Bomb with Charmander on the side would never fucking... Dude, this don't make sense, bro. Squirtle... I used to have Squirtle up higher, but I actually think Squirtle is like in the B tier of mid. It is a good design, but I think it's like a high B tier, like a very high B tier. If Squirtle released in today's day and age, it's just literally a blue turtle. And this shit would get absolutely torn apart by the Pokemon fan. Locking Gang is my favorite starter type. What, Water? Water, I think, has a pretty good lineup. All right, Totodile is an S tier design. Personality is good. Water Croc, the splash of red is perfect. The little chest plate thing, it's literally perfect. I will say, Totodile is the best designed out of its line. When it evolves into Crocodile, nobody likes that shit. And when it evolves into Feraligatr, it's just like a tad bit awkward. I would rather keep Totodile in its base form, in my opinion, than evolve that shit all the way and look at Feraligatr, especially in the 3D. With water starters, I'm not going to be as critical with having like the water element because you can't really, unless it's like, I'm sure there's like an animation with Popplio, like with a fucking like booger bubble like coming out of its nose. Mudkip is definitely S tier. Design good, color good, personality good, checks off all of my marks. When it turns into Marshtomp though, that's an abomination of a middle stage design. Mudkip to Swampert is better than the change from like Totodile to Feraligatr. Like I still would have a Swampert, but I do think Mudkip is like a better like, you know, design, I think. Ooh, I think Piplup's A tier. I don't think it's B. I think Piplup is A tier. If I have Rowlet up in A tier, I think Piplup, like, this is definitely, like, a really solid A tier, water design. Prinplup is S, Empoleon's the GOAT, but Piplup is definitely, like, a solid, like, really solid A tier, Mon right now. Now, I got hate for this last time, and I'm not gonna go crazy on it again. It's just weird, bro. I'm not a fan of like Pokemon with clothes, and like I think Oshawott is the only starter with like clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, plus Tepig. Tepig got the diaper. This is why I don't fuck with Tepig either. When it evolves into Duat, it's better. The silhouette gets better. And when it evolves into Samurott, especially Hisuian Samurott, that shit good as fuck. But Popplio is the epitome of, is it mid or underwhelming? I think it's mid. It's not a bad design, but it's like very safe. Primarina is goated though. Primarina is fucking goated, okay? If y'all think Primarina is a bad design, that is actually, you might just be sexist. That, you might just be a misogynist. I'd rather take an under design than a bad design. I think Fuecoco is the worst design starter of all time. Oshawott's like right behind it, then Tepig. Chikorita is cute, but it's under designed. This can be saved, by the way. This can be saved. These two need redesigns. See, the thing is, like, Froakie is good, but I actually don't think it's like a S tier, bro. I think it's like top of A. It might be like low S. This is a good design. This is a good design. I think it's up here. I think it's S tier. I'll give it S tier today. I'm feeling it S tier. Sobble is also S tier. This is what I'm saying. Like, Galar literally went 3 for 3 for the first stage. Like, people are actually tripping if they don't think it. Personality is there. Good color too, really good color. Good proportions too. Big head, big tail. Like the arms are like little like gecko fucking hands. Like this is a good design, Mon. If you don't think so, you genuinely tripping. What's next? All right, Quaxly. Quaxly. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's just because Quaquaval is probably the worst design final stage. I think it's like a solid like like low A tier, but I think Quaxly's like an A tier, bro. All right, Gekwa is S tier. When I first saw the Gen 10's trailer, like that was immediately like what I was leaning towards. Like Palm Bomb, my immediate thoughts were shit's a little bit plain. Brow in the 3D just looks ass. Okay, so that was just like this is the biggest 180. Brow in the 3D just looks completely shit. But the 2D and the memes have turned my opinion about it like severely. Gweka though, 3D to 2D has been goated, okay? And you don't see Gweka fans or propaganda because Gweka fans are securing their pick.